Hey guys, it's J19 brought to you yet another video of Final Fantasy XVI's playthrough. We are on part 17. We got some side quests I need to finish up, and we're going to do some main story. Might even check out some hunts, locations, see what's going on. But definitely going to be a good episode of that, I feel. And with that said, if you guys want more Final Fantasy 16, feel free to like, subscribe if you're new. Hit the bell notification so you know if I want to upload these videos. I'm going to be honest. We're going to talk about it a little bit. I've been having a lot of like side quest fatigue. Um, these side quests have been fun. Like there's some world building to them, and a little bit of character development. But majority of them, a lot of them like fetch quests. You don't get rewarded very well. It has a little world building, a little bit of characterization, which is fine, but doesn't necessarily mean these side quests are absolutely stunning. But some of these side quests, like, holy crap, it's very good. So that's my only complaint is maybe they could have cut down the total number of side quests, maybe down like half. Instead of like 100 side quests, they could do like 50, but make 50 good quality ones, like overall good quality, and even some some of them can be epic. Like I know there's some epic side quests coming up next, especially as you get closer to the end of the game, to close out a few chapters of every character you run into. I'm interested in that, but right now, I'm feeling a little fatigued, but I'm still gonna do them because I told myself I made a vow that I'm gonna do every single side quest in this game. Hunts, I do want to get some hunts in, but I don't want to spend like a long time looking for hunts. So we'll see how that goes, right? So, anyways, first order of business is I got almost 5,500 points, and I've been looking around. We're gonna learn Diamond Dust. That's a lot of stun damage, right? So she's got stun. So, yeah, we're going to do Ice Age and Diamond Dust, right? I think those are the two I'm going to rock with. Now, what's this do? Increase number of Ice Blasts to 2. Increases hits for each blast. Okay. I think I'm going to wait on that. I do have Bahamut as yes. I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna get Bahamut's Giga Flare. I love using that. That increases the number of hits. So definitely got these two now. So I've done it again. I'm gonna go here. There's a move I didn't really care for. That's not too bad. Like that one does damage. I need to upgrade. These are both upgraded, but let's change out this to Diamond Dust for that nice stun damage, right? I want Diamond Dust and Ice Age for now. That both look cool. Heat Wave is nice. Cyclone is nice for like, especially like lots of enemies. Giga Flare, and then we also got Impulse. I love Impulse. Impulse is very good. We'll stick with these icons for now. Alright, even weirder science. So now we're gonna do all these. And we got lots of side quests to do. So this is gonna be side quest heavy episode. And maybe some hunts, we might get some story, and we'll see how long I got. I only got about 2 or 3 hours to play this game today. I might come back with our episode later on tonight. We'll see how that goes. Okay, just in this general area. Don't know where. May I just go down? So yeah, other than that, I'm still liking this game. This game is pretty good. Pretty good still. This game is it takes a lot out of me so far. That's the only thing I have to say about it. I love the characters. I love the music, love the combat, and I love the story. And the music is fantastic. Other than that, that's my only complaint. Is like the side questing. Feels more like an MMO fetch quest a lot. I know some people said main quest has that too, but it's not as bad, right? Because you're actually getting like story lore, like you're getting like main story lore for this. And of course, I do have little nitpicks with combat, like enemies' health regains and stuff like that. It's all nitpicks, so I'm not really worried about that part. Alright, so I gotta destroy these guys.
Enough of you, are there?
Let's see what this does. Nice.
Nice try.
Do this. See how much this does damage wise. A lot. Wow. Alright, cool.
Two down. One to go.
Yeah, diamond dust is sick. I can't wait to level it up though. It's like I was waiting for that second boom. I was like, oh, that didn't happen. Oops. Alright, let's get this done. Been loving the game so far though. Still one of my top 5 favorite Final Fantasy games. Don't get me wrong. Alrighty, this is gonna be way over here in the corner.
Why?
We can pick on these guys for a little bit. Okay, it does do damage, right? I just travel on foot. If I gotta go like 500 plus meters, I probably would roll a chocobo. But this got some like enemies you can fight, especially if they're in my range. Like, the bombs are way over there. Coral panthers, yeah. So it looks like we got a lot to fight. Also on the ridge. I'm going the wrong way. Ah, the ruins. That wasn't bad. What are we fighting over here? I'll just punch these guys. We can handle these guys, right? Go ahead and add protect, I don't care. still need to, like...
That's all of them.
We're done.
No one can uncross his toes now.
Oh, before we do, hang on. Let's go back to Northreach. Let's get the side quest done. Alright, Torgal, let's go.
There were ghosts at the gates not days ago, and now you'd have us believe they're just gone.
I would. And I'd thank you to trust us. Unless you fancy picking up a sword yourself.
Huh. Good dialogue. How was the side quest at down here?
Those things I said before about not being able to fight.
You didn't mean them. I know. That's not the man you are. The man I love.
Oh, it's a side quest with the Dame.
Oh, Clive. What am I to do? My wards and I may soon be without a home.
What's happened?
The High Cardinal has descended from his lofty throne and taken up residence here in Northreach.
The High Cardinal.
Leader of the Council of Elders, second only to his Radiance at the head of the Imperial government. Not that any of those things still exist. Now he goes by his noble title, the Duke of Oriflamme.
And what does he want with Northreach?
He wants to transform it into a military stronghold.
Oriflamme.
A foundation upon which to build a new Sambrec. He's already secured the support of the various army remnants, with promises that they shall be afforded the respect they deserve in his empire. One built on the confiscated property of the people.
He would rob the populace to pay for it.
Believe
Interesting.
me, I have used every means of persuasion to discourage him from this folly. But for
Interesting
whatever
indeed.
reason, he will not listen to me.
What does Captain Philippe make of this? When the town was under attack, it was him the soldiers rallied around. Couldn't he use that influence again?
How? By speaking out against one of the most powerful men in Sambrec. A man whose stated aim is to revive the empire Philippe's comrades swore to serve, and to improve the soldiers' lot within it. The captain can offer them a regular supply of gruel, and an occasional trip to the Vale to help them forget the terrors they face each day. The Duke
Interesting.
offers them a vision of strength and safety. No. Any attempt to incite mutiny would cost Philippe the support of his men, if it did not cost him his life. But given the mood around town, mutiny may yet be unavoidable. The people have little appetite for further deprivation, least of all when it serves only to elevate others.
And who could blame them?
Clive, would you appeal to the Duke on my behalf? For your services to Northreach, you have the respect of the soldiers, and they will take you to His Eminence if you ask them. And unlike Philippe, no bonds of loyalty prevent you from speaking your mind to the man. Well, will you try? You could hardly fare any worse than I did.
Okay, let's see what's
I'll
gonna
see what I
happen.
can do.
Thank you.
See what
Clive.
happens.
Tell me then, where will I find this Duke of Oriflamme? In the garrison?
Overseeing the troops, yes.
Or else?
Alrighty. Let's do it.
Wish me luck.
Since we're here, well, how far is he? 105 meters? Yard?
I may
Yeah.
have met this Duke before, at the Remembrance Ceremony. Let's hope I didn't make a strong impression.
Aww.
It's heartening to see that the Guard have rediscovered their purpose. I just hope they don't do anything stupid. We've lost enough people to those things.
As long as you remain...
Halt! Oh, sorry about that. You're the dame's man, aren't you? You got some business with the captain?
No, actually. With the Duke. I was hoping I might be able to speak with him.
We're under orders not to let any civilians pass.
Huh.
But you should be all right. His Eminence has heard all about you and your heroics. Wait here. I'll go and ask.
So, you are the sellsword who lent his aid to the garrison. The Empire owes you a debt, and I shall see it repaid. But tell me, is it wealth that you seek, or favor?
Neither, Your Eminence. I thought only to inquire about your plan to turn Northreach into a stronghold.
Ah, I see. You are worried the expanded garrison will render your services redundant. Yet you needn't be. A proud fighting man like yourself shall always have a place here. Pride of place, in fact. For too long has the contribution of the noble soldier been under-reckoned. But no more. For it is they who shall see the Holy Empire rebuilt, beginning right here in Northreach.
Why here, Your Eminence?
The town has been fortunate enough to escape largely unscathed from the recent troubles. Her defenses are sound, and her garrison well prepared. Which is more than can be said for Oriflamme or Twinside. The Empire wants for a capital, and I believe Northreach to be the perfect place. With Caer Norvent as her citadel. Once we have seen to the refortification of both the town and the castle, we need only build a wall around both to create a city that would be the envy of the twins. Plans are already underway for the construction. Soon enough, these thralls shall learn that they are no match for the might of Sanbreque.
I fear you underestimate how dangerous these creatures are, Your Eminence. Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town. Something they may be loath to do if they've been deprived of their worldly goods.
Oh, yeah.
The people will do as their leaders command. If Sanbreque is to be rebuilt, she will require a functioning government. One whose authority is beyond question. That is why this levy is necessary. So that any man who wishes to join the army might do so and be fed, outfitted, and paid as befits a defender of the Empire.
Yep.
And yet there are those who persist in peddling the treasonous lie that I seek to steal from the people and drive them from their homes.
I suspect they're afraid of losing what little they have left.
Precisely.
Who's this?
The common folk have little and less, and you mean to deprive them of even that. You would sow the seeds of your new empire in your own salted earth.
Sabine, we have discussed this.
Yes, and I told you then how putting the empire before her citizens would lead only to revolt.
Without an empire, there are no citizens.
And in yours, there will be only beggars. Is that what Griga wills for her people?
Do not take her name in vain, Sabine.
I'll come back later. The citizens revolt. I wonder what the people really think of the Duke's plan. It wouldn't hurt to ask them, I suppose. Let's begin with those on the other side of the wall.
Alrighty.
As long as you remain...
Yeah, we'll see what these people really have to think, because right now...
You needn't fret. The creatures...
All right there. What is it you're after, sir?
Just your opinion, actually. I wondered what you thought of the Duke of Oriflamme.
Oh, him. Not much. None of us traders do. It's thanks to nobles like him that we had to set up shop this side of the wall in the first place. Couldn't have the rabble getting any closer to the holy capital, could they? And now he's trying to drive us out completely, threatening to take everything we got from us if we don't clear off. If the dame said she wanted him run out of town, I'd be straight through that checkpoint, tar bucket in hand.
Excuse me? Alright.
I've been hearing a lot of talk about a certain duke.
Nothing good, I'll wager. Going around acting like he owns the place. And with hardly a word to the dame. This is her town, not his.
I take it you'd rather she was in charge.
As far as I'm concerned, she still is. Just need his eminence to sod off back to Oriflamme.
Yeah, well... The Empire's not really people you want to be or hang around with. This is their area. We know what they're about with the bearers. You know, the
A question,
Empire
if
is
you don't mind.
basically, like,
What do you think of the
destroyed.
Duke of Oriflamme?
Or in chaos, I
Don't
should say.
get me started. You build a life for yourself somewhere, only for some noble to turn up and tell you you've got to hand it all over to him. If he thinks his name and his chains give him the right to empty our purses, he's in for a rude awakening. We'll do whatever it takes to keep what's ours. Whatever it takes.
Well, the people seem united enough. What about the soldiers?
I wonder what this is going to lead to. I mean, the lore here is good. Like, I'm enjoying this side quest a little bit, even though it's kind of, you know, MMO style. Like, just basically talking to people, see what's going on, what they think, and...
You're the one who was talking to His Eminence.
On the dame's behalf, yes. I was trying to persuade him not to take the people's goodwill for granted, but it seems my words fell on deaf ears. What do you think of his plans?
I'm a soldier, mate. He tells me what to do, not the other way round. Listen, I've got nothing but respect for the dame, but I've got a family to look after. That's where my loyalties lie, not with the town or the Empire, but with my wife and children. If the Duke can get us the men and the equipment we need to fight off those blue-skinned bastards, I don't care how he does it.
He's worried about his family's safety first.
As long as you remain.
Which makes sense.
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town into some sort of fortress. Do you think that's a good idea?
It's not for me to say. All I know is that unless the Emperor orders me otherwise, His Eminence's word is law. Look, no one likes all these taxes and tariffs, but empires don't come for free. Once Sandbreak is back on her feet, we'll all reap the benefits.
And it's still, in fact, it's like, I'm a soldier, like, oh, I can just jump down. Sweet, I like that. So that made me walk all the way around. This game's like, no, you can jump off here. You're good.
Excuse me, do you have a moment? I wondered if you'd mind sharing your thoughts on the Duke of Oriflamme.
Well, he's made a lot of enemies coming in the way he did. But I mean, look around us. You can see the state the realm's in. The traders might not like having the screws put on them, but if they volunteered a few more of their hard-earned gil before things got bad, maybe they wouldn't have to. I think the Duke's got a point when he says rebuilding the Empire is the best way of making sure we're all protected. And if that means people who don't know one end of a sword from another have to make way for those who do, well, that's just how it goes.
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this.
Oh, the main guy, the captain.
Captain, do you have a moment?
For you? Certainly. Clive, wasn't it? Thank you for last time. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme. Do you intend to go along with his plan?
But to tell you the truth, I'm in two minds. It's my sworn duty as a captain of the Imperial Army to obey his orders. But I can't say I agree with him.
Philippe, I remember you saying that you became a soldier to protect the people you loved. The Dame included.
That's right, I did.
Well, she doesn't agree with the Duke's orders either. She thinks they could tear Northreach apart.
And she's probably right. Thank you, Clive. I know what I need to do now. Protecting the people I love is what matters. Doesn't matter how. Well, duty calls, so I better go. Thanks again.
So he's made up the right mind, I hope.
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that, if nothing else.
Let's return back to Isabel.
Ah, Clive. How did you fare? Were you able to speak with the Duke?
I was, but...
So Northreach is to be a fortress after all. Well, it will certainly
Excuse me, guys.
have to hold
I didn't mean to
back
do
the
that again.
fools.
Oh.
There's no denying that. Though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are confiscated to pay for it. They deserve to be heard, Clive. To have a say in this new empire the Duke means to build.
Sadly, His Eminence values their obedience more than their opinions, and hopes to reassert the authority of the state. I fear he sees the people as mere pawns on his chessboard to be sacrificed for the greater good. Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion, and would rather their destinies were in your hands. The soldiers, meanwhile, are content to follow their orders. And not just because of the Duke's rank, but because of his vision.
I thought as much. Had I sworn to protect Sambrek, I dare say I too would want nothing more than to see it rise from the ashes. Thank you for trying. But the battle is lost.
I don't know about that.
Here we go.
What happened to your uniform?
I handed it in, along with my resignation. Told the lads I wished them well, but that I owe it to those I love to call it a day.
But why?
Wow, he
Because
he
I
gave
realize
up.
what really matters to me. Not following some nobleman's orders for the sake of it, but protecting what I care about. Protecting Northreach. I honestly don't know when those monsters will return, but I'm certain they're not finished with us yet. And when they do come back, we need to be ready for them. We need to stand together, all of us. And with you to lead us, milady, I reckon we can do it. It was you who finally convinced me, Clive. There's no point following orders if they go against everything you believe.
Indeed.
All
Oh.
of us, standing together. That has always been
Philip,
Northreach's best.
he understood
And one which
his,
still
like,
lies within our grasp.
I gotta go with what I love,
We have
not
only to
not
turn
following
our
just
attentions
orders.
to the true enemy. Thank you, Philippe, for showing me what I must do.
Philippe.
Anything for you, milady. Speaking of standing together, would you mind if I borrowed a few of the lads from the Vale to help keep watch around the town? I fear His Eminence has loftier tasks in mind for the guard.
Not at all. Be my guest.
Wouldn't be the first time.
There may be hope for Northreach yet. Especially with men like you and Philippe to champion our cause. I, for my part, shall continue to work upon the Duke, in the stubborn belief that I might still tempt him into joining hands. But I suspect I shall have to call upon your aid again. Until then, Clive.
Until then.
That's some lore building for this town. And I like side quests like this. Don't get me wrong. I love side quests that do this type of stuff, right? Because it's showing a lot, like what's gonna happen. Like we'll come back here, and there's probably gonna be a war on the hands between the townspeople and the soldiers we gotta fight. So,
despite my repeated advances, His Eminence has proven a difficult conquest. Fortunately, I am nothing if not persistent. But be that as it may, I might yet need you to press the point.
Well, that's done. Now we said we got a side quest over here in Backlad. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be like a big, like side quest focus. Now try to get through these as much as I can. There's only one here. Okay. Thing. Yeah. Oh, Theodore.
Ah, Clive. You'll be pleased to know that the negotiations are progressing well.
That is good news.
Yes. Our comrade in Randala has just sent word that the contract should be signed very soon. But I still have much and more to prepare. It's a huge undertaking moving this many bearers at once. You couldn't do me a quick favor, could you?
What is it this time? More wild beasts?
Nothing like that. I just need you to go over to the caravans and ask El how long we have until the bearers arrive. Find out exactly how much faster I need to get all these supplies moved.
All right. I'll go and ask.
Thanks, Clive. I owe you one. What's happened?
Let's see what's going on.
Don't blame yourself, El. This is their fault, not yours.
I know, but...
No buts about it, all right?
Is something wrong?
Vonnie came to give me a message from our intermediary. The talks with the Republican army have fallen through. They've reached an agreement with the Silver Peak Consortium instead. Though prices have fallen of late, we deliberately offered above the going rate to try and deter other bidders. But the Consortium offered double what we did, and the army jumped at the chance.
And you had no opportunity to make a counteroffer?
None at all. And we were so close.
El? What's happened? I saw Vonnie leaving. She didn't look happy.
And with good reason.
Not good.
But I thought we were the only ones the Fist were speaking to about the bearers. How did the Consortium even find out about this?
It's not so surprising. They have ears all over the Republic. This isn't over. The Consortium will have to sell these bearers eventually, and at the price they paid, buyers will be few and far between. I'm going to Randalar myself.
Alone?
Oh.
You sure that's wise?
Are you offering to be my bodyguard? How kind. Meet me at the checkpoint near the capital gates. I'll send an owl ahead and request a meeting. You go to Cashlock, Theo, and get everything ready. We've waited far too long as it is. Even if I fail to free these bearers, there will be others. Someone needs to prepare the place and keep any prowling beasts at bay.
Oh, and that's me, is it?
Huh.
Well, it looks like I'm following orders till she gets back from meeting the Silver Peak Consortium, who've been doing their best to undermine our scheme. She'll never join them after this, surely. No, she said it herself. She still has plans for Cashlock, even if this one falls through. She means to stay with us then. I can't say I'm not happy to hear it, but... is this what she really wants?
You have to trust her.
You're right. It's what she wants now. And if Elle's off fighting for the cause, I should do my part too. So I bid you farewell and safe travels, my friend. I'll gather my men and leave for Cashlock. We'll make sure the place is well stocked and defended. You go to Randala and see if you can stop my sister biting the Consortium's heads off. If she won't consider her prospects, someone has to.
I'll do my best. All right. To Randalar, then. I'd better not keep him. Oh, he's waiting.
Okay. I guess we're walking.
What I wouldn't give for a home.
Looks like this is the end of the road.
When are they gonna let us through?
Oh, they're not planning to. The crystalline dominion's in bad shape, folks. Yeah, right straight through. Actually, you know what? We will ride the truck.
Run like the wind.
What's this? Is this any good? 13 yellow. Sorry, Torgo. I guess we'll fight these guys. Alright. Oh, what's up here? It looks like a new animal. New, thing to fight. Ouch. I want to see how much this does. Wow, holy crap. I wish I stopped falling down the freaking cliff here. That ain't worth it. I thought it'd be something cool to fight, but... Oh, you only go forward? That sucks. Hi, Eloise. What are you doing?
I hope I didn't keep you waiting. Did you arrange to speak with the consortium?
Here they are now.
You wish to consult with me?
I did. It's about the bearers you recently purchased from the Fist. We had all but finished making arrangements to buy them ourselves, and then you stepped into the fray.
You misunderstand. The consortium had an interest in purchasing them from the very first. It was only our regard for you that kept us from bidding. But your hesitancy in accepting our offer to you suggested that the regard was not neutral. And so we resumed our business.
I did not hesitate. I am simply not inclined to make such decisions without first giving them due
I wonder if we gotta fight these guys.
But what is done is done. Come then. How much do you want for them?
Alas, you are too late yet again. We rarely take on such unconventional merchandise without a purchaser in mind. The bearers belong to him now.
Who is your buyer?
A trader from across the water. A most demanding fellow, if it's any consolation. He insisted the bearers be fed, dressed, even given their own bunks for the voyage over. That's what you get when you deal with continental types.
Huh?
I wouldn't know.
Oh yes, the culture on the continent is quite different to ours. They pay good money for bearers not fit for the knacker's yard, and treat them like kings. But as long as they pay...
That does sound unusual. No matter then. If they've already left our shores, there's little that can be done. Allow me to withdraw my interest. And with it, my interest in joining your organization.
My associates will be sorry to hear that.
Okay.
I'm sorry you weren't able to save them.
As am I. But I only have myself to blame. He was right, you see. The Silver Peak Consortium did intend to buy those bearers before I did. Their representative hinted at a possible purchase when he came to recruit me. I feigned interest in joining them in the hope he might be encouraged to tell me more. And he did just that. As soon as he left, I sent my own offer to Randalar.
So you never...
No. I entertained the Consortium's proposal solely so I could learn more about those bearers. I was a fool to think they wouldn't find out.
Get some inside
I knew
information.
exactly who I was dealing with.
You tried.
I did. And if what he said was true, the bearers are to be well treated. Which is something, at least. But they deserved more. I wanted so badly to see them freed.
Eloise! Eloise! Word from Cashlock. The village is under attack. A pack of beasts have come down from the mountains, and there's a dragon at its head. Theo and the others are trying to hold them off as best they can, but the odds are against them. They need help, and fast.
Theo!
I'll go on ahead.
Thank you, Clive.
Oh, we got
I'll
some
gather
enemies
men
to
and
fight.
join you there. Just make sure he's safe.
Hold on, Theo. I'm coming.
Oh, did I take the right path? Let's heal.
I needed that.
Oh, down here. There's that. Oh, that was easy.
Where's Theodore?
Upriver! He led the dragon that way to keep it from the village, but the whole area's flooded with ether.
Oh no.
Just have to pray he makes it out in one piece.
I can do better than that. Torgal, with me.
Wow, this is a pretty area.
Time to fight.
Right.
It's over. Where are you, Theo?
Oh, great.
All right. Torgal, kill! All yours, Torgal. Muhammad!
Yes, stand a chance. A whole bunch of beasts. Holy smokes.
Damn it. It's too thick. These creatures have already turned.
There we go. There we go.
I can't waste any more time. I need to find Theodore before that dragon does. Looks like it's found me. This thing's turned as well. This isn't going to be easy.
One more time. Alright, so it goes up to 4. I'm curious, how much damage? Sick. I missed. Alright. Nice. That was a fun fight. Well, it's just like the S-rank dragon. I mean, if I can learn the moves of this dragon here, I can learn the moves of the other dragon. And if I can do like 90,000 damage right there.
Theodore, you had me worried for... We have to get you out of here. I think it might be a little too late for that.
Oh no.
Bearer or no, there's only so much ether a man can take, and that Drake just wouldn't let me leave. You have my thanks, Sid, for finishing what I could not. For keeping Elle's dream. Theodore!
Yeah, Theodore is actually a good swordsman.
Make me do this.
Stop it, Theo! Stop!
Stay back, Eloise! He's turned. And so will you!
I can't believe that.
Take care of my sister. Theodore, wait. Goodbye, Elle.
Wow. I didn't expect this. As like I said, some of these side quests are amazing, and
Thank you,
a lot of them are not.
I think I'll be all right now.
That was true bravery he showed. Leading the dragon away from the village like that. His first instinct was always to protect people. To put others' well-being before his own.
And now he's gone. Because I sent him to that place, against his will.
It wasn't against his will. He was ready to do whatever it took to show you he could stand on his own. So that you would finally be free to live your own life.
To live my own life? He never could come to terms with the choice I made.
What exactly happened? You once told me Theo was the first bearer you ever helped.
Wow. That's
We
crazy.
grew up in Canva. We were born to one of the great trading houses. And I was chosen to inherit the family business. I had my father's head for figures, you see. Theo did not. While I studied the art of commerce, he played at soldiers instead. A late bloomer, in more ways than one. For unlike most bearers, it wasn't until his 15th summer that his powers awakened. My parents tried to drive him out of the house and into the care of the constable.
Oh, that's right. He's a bearer. Yeah, that's right.
But before they could, I took him into mine.
Theo told me something else. He clearly admired your devotion to the cause of freeing others like him from slavery. But he said you deserved a better life than this. He wanted to free you from what he called your bonds, just as you freed him from his.
I would be lying if I said I had not wondered from time to time how much easier my life might have been if I had allowed Theo to be taken and devoted myself to the family business instead. But I have never regretted the decision I made. Being with my brother meant more to me than tradition or reputation. I only had to look at him to remind myself of that night, and the choice I made, and the fact that I would make the same choice again in a heartbeat. He was never a burden. How could he even think that? If anything, I was the one who weighed him down.
You weren't, Eloise. He said it himself, that he had always been grateful to you for saving him, and that he wanted to repay you by letting you live the life you were denied. Neither you nor Theo weighed each other down. You loved one another. You did whatever was necessary to continue living your lives together, and you always would have.
You're right. All I ever wanted, all I ever did, it was so we could be together. Oh, Theo, why did you have to...
Jeez.
I know Theo wanted me to move on, but I'm staying here at the Crimson Caravans to continue our work. We can make a difference here. We can help people, save them. I need nothing more from life than that. So I'll carry on doing what we do, ensuring that goods, people, bearers get where they need to be, bringing smiles to people's faces just like we always have, and to Theo's, wherever he is. This is the life I have chosen, the life I will always choose.
I've made a choice of my own, to continue helping you however I can, whenever you need it.
Thank you, Clive. Let's go on together then, for Theodore.
That was a good side quest. That was like more than I figured. And it gave me over 5,500 experience. Wow.
The Crimson Caravans is my family business now, and I would not exchange it for the world. I brought Theo here to be safe, and I have never looked back since.
Wow. Well, people said like some of these side quests get better as you progress like towards endgame. So since we're like 80% in, like we're on the last, probably the last act, just about. So these side quests are starting to hit a little bit. Like far as like having.
The bearer of the burning quill is within, my lord. Prithee enter.
Oh, Undying needs some help? Oh, yes, they do.
The greater number of our order live among the masses, hidden in plain sight. Even here in Tabor, our brothers and sisters pose as common folk. If any should reveal themselves to you, I beg you keep their true identity secret.
Okay. Yeah, Kirill.
Crossfield, is there aught the Undying might assist you with this day?
Perhaps. My brother said that your order was helping him with his quest to uncover Ultima's origins. Have you learned anything of note since last we spoke?
Little and less, I regret to report.
I see.
Be assured, however, that we will not rest until the truth is known. Even now, our archaeologians scour ruins in every corner of the realm for traces of Ultima's touch.
Fallen ruins, I take it. Dating back as far as Phoenix Gate.
Indeed. Ultima's thralls are oft sighted among the remnants of the fallen civilization, as if protecting the secrets concealed within.
Secrets we'd see unearthed.
Should our methods
that's
be
a
of
good side
interest,
quest.
my lord, mayhap it would please you to observe some of our number at work.
Would that be possible?
Of course. A survey is being conducted not far from here. Perchance you are familiar with Kretov, a small hamlet built around a fallen airship. I was due to visit my colleagues there to collect their preliminary findings, but if you would consent to do so in my stead, I'm sure that they would be honored to relate any discoveries they have made to you directly.
Oh, shoot.
All right. I'll go and meet with them.
They will be most gratified, I am sure. Might I suggest you take the road through Titan's Wake? It will lead you straight to the village after but a short walk.
Thank you. I will.
I wish you a safe journey, my lord. May the Firebird's flames burn ever in your heart.
Alright, this sounds really important. This sounds like we get maybe more information about Ultima. Like, this is good.
A village built around an airship. Sounds like another lost wing. I hope the inhabitants are just as friendly.
Okay. They are... Can I go through Titan's Wake? From this side? If I can, cool. If not, not good. So this way. That was easy. Oh, orcs are not here. Yes, we can. We're in a new area, folks. And of course, there's a dragon. A wyvern.
Nice try. Slow.
Okay. There we go. There we go. Well, that's doing damage. Let's do this. It almost killed him. Holy smoke. Yeah, I did a lot of damage there. I think Shiva might not be the best one to use, but I do like her abilities. I really do. How big is this? Oh, Titan's Wake's only a few. Yeah, Hell Divers. Okay. Oh boy. Bum 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 bum. Huh. You're right, son. That's what the goblins live?
Stay down.
Yeah, you're done. Ow. Alright, let's finish him off. Huh. You hiding anything back here? That would have been a perfect spot for like a box, right? A bunch of goblins. Okay. Love that move. There's a bunch of goblins in this area. It's got some creatures over here. We got a little something over here.
It's It's over.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Ow. Do this. Ow. Okay. So cramping there, I couldn't do nothing. We're gonna demolish this, huh? Increase magic burst will damage by 15%. Increase magic burst damage. Huh. What's this do? Increase pulse damage. So I think what I'm gonna do now is, since I'm using these, so let's do this one, right? Let's look at what we got here. Heat wave, rising flame. Heat wave is what? 9%. Not using that one. With a wisp by 5 seconds. Healing. Lightning rod would be probably a good one to do. I don't have that one yet. Thunderstorm. Will damage by magics by 10%. Well, I do like magic. Breath of Earth. I don't need that one. Oh. Which one's the heat wave one? I wish I can sort these. Oh, I can sort. Okay. Somewhat. Rising flames, World of Fire, Breath of Fire. 8%. Probably heat wave. I like doing heat wave attack. So yeah, heat wave is probably my most favorite move. And I need something for someone ice. What we got as far as ice wise? I said for ice, right? Yeah, it's just a cooldown. So I guess we're doing our fire. Flames of Rebirth, Heat Wave, Scarlet. I don't want Scarlet that one. Yeah, so I don't have anything Shiva wise, and I got just that one Bahamut that I like. So let's do Scarlet Clone, Cyclone. Yeah, there we go. I'll increase up my attack of the will damage by that by 10%. Sweet. That was worth it. That's what I like about this game. Exploration does come in handy once in a while. Okay, I can't get up there. I got some wolves. I'll take that. Ooh, there's something over there. Oh, it's one of those. Nothing over here. Yeah, nothing over here. I thought maybe that was a trail or something. Did I get this one? No, I did not. Let's go on. Got a new city unlocked. New town. Nobody here though.
Oh no. You'll pay for this.
Can't believe that. No frickin' way. I can't believe that. Let's search to make sure there's no other chests around this area. I can't believe that, man. They're all dead. It's up here. Ah. Looks like we got some kind of boss or this. Oh.
Whatever that thing is, I'd say it's their leader.
Okay, he hits hard.
Nice try.
Just go ahead and do this. We're wasting time. See how much damage we can do with this. Oh, I screwed that up. There we go. Whew. Okay. Is that it?
Should have stayed in the past. These must be Cyril's colleagues.
You have our thanks, stranger.
Who are you?
Ah, forgive me, my lord. I did not recognize you. You are Lord Rosfield, are you not? We are archaeologians, tasked with surveying this site. When the echoes appeared, our brothers here occupied their attentions. Thanks to them, and to you, we were, for a mercy, able to see our duty to its conclusion.
You call that a mercy? Your brothers might still be alive if you put their safety before your duty. Surely this survey wasn't worth dying for.
We are charged with uncovering Ultima's origins.
Wow.
A duty of the highest import, as I'm sure you will agree.
And you think your dead brothers would agree with you too?
I know they would. They gave their lives for the cause, an honor to which all Undying aspire. Now, to what do we owe the honor of your presence, Lord Marquis?
Cyril told me of your work here, and I agreed to collect your findings in his stead.
I see. That is most kind. Pray, take them then, with our humble thanks. May the Firebird's flame burn ever in your heart, as it does in ours.
It's one thing to lay down your life for another, but for a survey... I suppose I'd better get this back to Cyril.
Think no more of us, my lord. Only deliver our findings to the bearer of the burning quill.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Not the quest, but those guys just they sacrifice themselves for the good of the cause.
Let us continue then. There is a second tunnel.
Potion. They didn't bother using a potion in this area. Anything back here? Nope. Okay. Alrighty, we are able to go back now. Unless, can we go up here? No, we cannot. I forgot, I want to go here, then the map, then back to Buckland? Tabor. Alright, we are making our way around. We're just making a big old circle. Circle back and see where we're at as far as recording time for today's episode. There you go. Your buddies died though, or you're good at calls, I guess.
Ah, you are returned, my lord.
I collected your colleagues' preliminary findings. Here, take them.
My thanks. I shall study them, and inform you forthwith if I discover aught that might aid you in your fight against Ultima.
Cyril, your survey party suffered several losses in Kretov. Losses which could have been avoided, had the others not chosen to complete their work, instead of saving their friends. Were these your orders?
No. This was their choice. Every Undying devotes his life to the service of the Phoenix. It is our sole duty, and should we die in discharging it, so be it.
Even when death is avoidable.
My lord, I fear that this is not a point over which it would be fruitful to argue. The Undying have served the Phoenix for countless generations. And your opinion of our methods, however earnest, is not like to change them. We live to serve the Phoenix. Our very order exists for that purpose, and that purpose alone.
Cyril, I know that you and your brethren answer only to Joshua, but allow me to offer you a word of advice. It does not further the cause of the Phoenix to have his loyal followers surrender their lives without good reason. Provide your survey parties with an escort, that they might live to do their duty for years to come. Think not only of how you can serve the Phoenix, but how Joshua would want you to serve him. Please. For all our sakes.
I thank you for your advice, my lord. If you will permit me to respond, our faith in his grace, Joshua Rossfield, is absolute. And we of the Undying will do what we believe is right to fulfill our duty unto him. As first shield to the Phoenix, I am sure you understand what it means to do one's duty.
I do.
Then we are of the same mind. And it is my hope that we may continue to do our duty together.
They're willing to sacrifice their lives even though they could just avoid it. Ice Age. Do I have Ice Age? Yeah. I don't use it though. Or do I? Oh yeah, I do. That was Rome. Might as well buy up more potions.
Welcome, welcome.
Room. Yeah, I gotta buy 2 more of these.
Anything else? A fine choice.
Alrighty. Next quest. I think that's it, right? It's all the quests in this area. Go here. Do this quest. Do that quest, and maybe we might get a little story in. We'll see how it goes. I don't want to make this episode too long. I'm going to start cutting the episodes back a little bit. I might have to do more episodes, but I don't want to go more than like hour and a half, 2 hours.
Take that, you naughty...
Clive! To what do I owe the pleasure?
I just wanted to see how the town's been faring since you brought everyone together.
Since we brought everyone together, all is absolutely wonderful. Conrad and Natalie's hands remain safely away from each other's throats, and firmly at the helm.
Good.
Our stores are full, and the bandits still too disorganized to raid them.
Awesome.
Just
I like that.
as the good Lady Jane and Lord Underhill intended.
Are you a lord? Lubor's going to be one too. They're going to make him the Lord of Dalimil, because of how he stopped all the grown-ups from fighting.
It's the mayor of Dalimil, dear child, and the vote hasn't taken place just yet. But if the people wish me to lead them, I shall. And my first act will be to build a school so that menaces like you two learn not to interrupt your elders. Speaking of menaces, there may be a rather worrying one just over the horizon.
May there indeed.
I'm afraid the example Conrad and Natalie set in putting aside their differences and presenting a united front might have caught the bandits' attention.
Yeah, might.
And they might have elected to take a similar approach. They have formed what one could call a League of Outlaws, and they grow more organized by the day.
But we'll fight them all off just like last time, no matter how many of them there are. Won't we, Lubor?
Of course we will. If we continue to work together, we can overcome any challenge we choose to face. The longer we avoid facing this one, the more difficult it will be, until the only way to overcome it might be to run for the hills. Our best hope is to nip these efforts at organization in the bud, by finding those ne'er-do-wells who
have Clive do the
join
dirty work.
cause and ensuring that they never do. Perhaps a certain Lord Underhill
might be willing to lend us his aid once more?
Let's do
How
it.
could I refuse?
Thank you, my lord. Victor will fill you in on the particulars. I have him stationed by the desert gate, receiving and collating reports from my scouts. Such an amenable soul. He reminds me of you.
I'll go and speak with him.
Let's do it. Oh,
What's
man.
the difference between a lord and a mayor?
That's easy. One of them swings a sword, the other forges them.
Alright, Torgal.
League of Outlaws. Sounds like we have some competition.
Got some competition. Oh, Victor.
Still in Dalamil, Victor?
Ah, Sid.
I thought you'd have returned to Cosnis by now.
I did. Then I came back. I've developed something of a fondness for the place. And having worked so hard to see it saved from one fate, it would seem remiss to abandon it to another. A sentiment Master Lubor certainly isn't shy about exploiting. Hence my doing his bidding yet again.
You're not the only one.
What does he want you to do?
He asked for my aid in putting down the bandits. And he said that you might be able to help me find them.
Then you've come at just the right time. I was on my way to speak with Conrad about how to organize our forces. There are more camps in the vicinity than we can safely strike at once. But we must strike together, and we must strike soon at as many camps as we can. We can't give this league of theirs time to rally its forces.
All right. Which camp shall I take?
There's one upriver. Just out there, across the dunes.
Leave it with me.
Okay, I had to answer a couple of questions, but we're ready to go. All the way over here. Well, we're here.
Those ne'er-do-wells want to band together.
I like that. Alright. Cool. This side might be guarding something? Maybe not. Out. Alright, that did it. Is this dagger? Okay. That's too easy. I got hit once, but... Alright, come on, Clive. There we go. Ooh. I don't think we've ever been down here.
That must be the camp Victor mentioned. Come on then, Toggle.
Hey guys, I got some for you. And might as well do this. Get rid of the... Combat's so sick. I feel sorry for those guys. That can't be it though.
Sid, where are you?
Is there another one?
Ah, I see the bandits didn't pose you any trouble.
No, but that's not why you're here, is it?
No. Something's happened. We need you back in Dalimil.
What is it?
The whole town's in uproar. They're saying that Lubor is a bearer.
What?
Seems that one of our parties wasn't as thorough as they should have been. They let one of the bandits escape, and his escape route took him right through Dalimil. Some of the children spotted him, and he was about to silence them. And when Lubor felled him with a bolt of magic, and without a crystal.
But that's not possible.
It is, if he's a bearer and has been hiding it all these years, which is what people are saying. If he has, well, I wouldn't blame him. No man is branded by choice. Still, all those people see is a man who's lied to them all his life. One who was made a leader of himself when the world believed he should have been a slave.
Fuck.
I don't know where we go from here, but I know one thing. Lubor needs all the friends he can get right now.
Not good.
You're right.
These people just can't just leave the bearers alone.
And now everyone knows. I made it a habit to keep a crystal close at hand for just such an occasion. And when that occasion arose, I forgot to reach for it. Well, it was bound to come out sooner or later.
We're sorry, Lubor. We tried to keep running.
But we just couldn't anymore.
There's nothing to be sorry for. I rather enjoyed playing the hero for once. All that matters to me is that you two are safe.
Look at him talking to his betters like it's nothing.
All lies, I'll wager. Just like the ones he fed us all these years.
Once people make up their minds, it's hard to change them. We need to do something, and quickly.
Like what?
Convince the people not to let their prejudices blind them. Convince them that nothing has changed. That their enemy lies outside these walls, not within them.
You're right. We should speak to everyone.
I'm glad you agree. I'll handle the townsfolk. I'm a Dalmek born and bred. They listen to me. You head to the tavern. Make Conrad and Natalie remember who Lubor really is. They know that Lubor and I are friends. I might not make for the most impartial of interlocutors. Lord Underhill of Randalar's League of Merchants, however, is a trusted and impartial mediator of note.
I'll do what I can. Lubor, stay here with the children. I can't promise anything, but we'll try.
And that is all I can ask of you.
Alright, let's do this.
Why are you taking the bearer's side, Victor? Are you one too?
You know I'm not. Just listen.
Why do they always have to make such a fuss outside? It's driving away our customers.
There we go.
All along that he was.
Forgive me for disturbing you, but could I have a moment of your time?
I've seen your face before.
As have I. Lord Underhill, wasn't it? Of the League of Merchants.
That's right. I wanted to speak to you about Lubor.
The rumors that he's a bearer. All true, I'm afraid.
He'll never be mayor now. Not if I have anything to do with it.
But what of his wares? Bearer or no, his steel is highly valued throughout the Republic. In this, at least, he's done the town a service. Might that not earn him a little leniency?
Leniency? He pretended to be one of us when he was laughing behind our backs all the while.
I'm sorry, my lord, but he lied to us. He lied to you. He cannot be trusted.
So what do you propose? Will you drive him from his home? Close his forge?
Perhaps. That is a question for the people of Dalimil. And they will thank you not to get involved.
Well, it's not good.
The townsfolk have made their minds up. There was nothing I could do.
Nor I. Conrad and Natalie refused to consider anything but their own wounded pride.
You never know. Once their anger is cooled, they might see things differently. For now, we should report back to Lubor.
All right.
Why do they always have to make such a fuss outside?
Why the hell would Victor take the bearers?
Go on, Sid. No sense stalling. Lubor needs to know the truth.
I assume the situation is hopeless?
Yep.
There's still hope. But...
But perhaps not in this lifetime, I think it's fair to say.
You mustn't think like that, Lubor. Give them time. They'll come around. We'll talk some sense into them in the end, you'll see.
No, you won't. And your efforts would be better spent elsewhere.
But Lubor...
Rosina would often tell me that steel does not lie. That a blade is a reflection of the smith who forged it.
Huh.
To yourself be true, that was her point. Rather an ironic one when you consider that her life was taken with a blade of her own making. But I do not doubt that she was always true to herself and what she believed in, right to the end. And so must I be. I must do what I know to be right, no matter what others might think of me. And now, I know what that is. I must embrace my new role of villain so that the people of Dalimil have something to unite against. For only united can they hope to stand against the threat that awaits them. I'll need to make a suitably dramatic exit, of course.
Don't go, Lubor. You're the only one who was ever kind to us.
We'll be all alone. Again.
Trust me, little ones, it is for the best that I go. Not only for the town, but for you, too.
How could it possibly be for the best? These children need you. The least you can do is give the townspeople a chance to change their minds.
I would not take it, Victor. It's over.
Over, you say? And so just like that, you're going to throw this town and these children to the wolves? I thought you were better than this. But it seems you had me fooled as well.
Victor.
Forget it. Do what you will.
You sure you're making the right choice, Lubor?
Of those available to me, I believe it's the best one. Yes. Ah, but where are my manners? Here, a reward for clearing out that bandit camp. Right then, I have packing to do.
Well,
if there's anything I can do, anything,
I'll bear it in mind. Thank you.
careful, Clive. I would love to take advantage of that opportunity. I think what I'm gonna do, probably after this full playthrough, after I upload this whole playthrough on YouTube, I'm gonna go back and like do some research on what are all these materials gonna be used for, because that's all we've been getting is like materials, like, and it's materials that we don't need right now.
To Lubor. He didn't do anything wrong.
I'm going to go with him.
If you're going to try and convince me to stay, save your breath. I will not put those children at risk.
Where'd Victor go? Well, that's it. We report back, and yeah, see, it's already been just 2 hours of just nothing but cutscenes. I mean, side quests. Well, hour and 47 minutes. I mean, I don't mind it. It's just, it's a lot. It's a lot of side quests. And yeah, I'm at the point now, I'm like, I did complain about it on Twitter. I did complain about it in like different chats. That it's just, it's a lot. That's a little. I'll do that one.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of papio nuts and all.
Have you tried Molly's lemon tarts?
Oh yeah, I forgot. They're in,
Canva lost. It can't be true. I'm sorry, but...
I forgot. They're down here.
How was she?
Ah, Sid.
All right, here we go.
Wasn't expecting you back so soon. So, is it good news or bad?
Good, thankfully.
Got it all.
Yeah.
Ah, that's brilliant. Thanks a blimmin' million.
Oblivion Million.
To the smelter right away.
That's a good one. All right. Ooh. Oh, that's what that big area is for.
May I present to you
The Telemon Furnace! Ain't bad, is she?
She's a beauty.
You saved my bacon again, Sid, and I ain't about to let your good deed go unrewarded.
It's fine, really. My bag's flexible enough already.
Oh, don't say that. I'm sure I can make a few improvements to it yet.
You could just buy me a bigger...
How about that clasp? Looks a bit stiff. Reckon you could loosen it up and make some more room? And I reckon I know how. With a new alloy we've been working on. The Telemon Furnace was just what we needed to perfect it. It's a metal, see? So it's lovely and strong, but it's also, well, stretchy, if you can believe it.
Stretchy metal. Well, if you insist.
So we get even more potions?
Is the spirit. You'll love it. I promise.
If we do, then I might be able to take on that S rank hunt.
So, what do you reckon?
It's actually quite ingenious. Thank you, Owain.
Shh, don't mention it. You earned it.
Yeah.
And I wanted to get some practice in using that metal anyway. Reckon we'll have all kinds of uses for it around the hideaway. Can't think of any right now, but that's our job, innit? Dreaming up new ways to make life easier around here. Maybe even out there, too. One day, the whole world's gonna know about the inventions you've helped us put together. That bag of yours will be the first of many. You mark my words.
They'll hardly believe their eyes, I'm sure.
But even though that quest is kind of long, it has some battles. I like it. But this is important. Necessary for further increasing consumable and inventory capacity. Maximized. By how much? 8, 5, 4, and 4. Okay. So we get 8 potions. That's a lot of potions. I can just hit a potion every time he gets massively injured. Wow. Cool. With 2 Ds.
So, she don't need to save?
Any new more hunts? I don't remember. Was it just that S rank? Yeah, it's just the S rank. Before I go to the infirmary. Because I want to do is I'll start the main quest. But I'm going to leave that episode off after that. To get us ready for episode number 18. I'm pretty sure this is episode 17. I've been doing so many side quests I lost staff. This is part 17, so part 18 will be recorded tonight. I'll have this one uploaded in a little bit. But
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of papio nuts and all.
Clive. If you're gonna buy some, be quick about it.
I don't have to be quick. I just need some stuff. Don't need that. Ooh, heat wave. No, don't need that. I can afford all these. I just, can't believe that.
It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that.
Oh, the last elixir. I wonder if I should do that instead of elixir. You know, because if I die, this brings me back to life. Right?
Come again.
But the thing is, like, it's a one-time thing, too. It's like, it's expensive. Alrighty.
Come back.
I'm going to save the game because I'm not going to redo all the side quests real quick. We are at level what? 43. I bet. Alright, let's go meet up with, I think Joshua's in the infirmary, and also,
How do you split the sea?
oh, infirmary. Infirmary. Oh, I'm having a hard time saying that word. But I think Jill's in here too. Oh, everybody is. Mid. Taria.
How are you feeling, Joshua?
Better than I was.
But not nearly as well as you should be. Your cuts and burns may have healed, but your body still bears the burden of every spell cast.
And what would you have had me do? It was no ordinary foe we faced. It was the Warden of Darkness. Yet still, it was not enough. The king could have ended me at any moment, but instead chose to toy with me like a curl does a mouse.
You underestimate yourself.
Oh, it was crystal clear. Only one man established his dominance that day, and that man was Barnabas. I'm sorry, brother. That was ill-spoken. It's just, I have never felt so powerless. And when so many are looking to us for strength, perhaps the prince feels the same.
Oh, okay, okay. Are we gonna go like meanwhile? Crystalline Dominion, here we go. The nameless slum. That is a pretty sick shot. Oh, there's Dion. I'm still surprised that Dion's alive.
What is this place?
It's a menacing girl.
Don't move.
There's a spear. Not spear, lance.
Here, it's fresh from the well.
Any more lore on the medicine girl? No. Okay. So I had to check. Maybe it's like lore about her in the story, you know? Perfect shot.
Grandmother told me spirits sometimes get lost, and that the lanterns guide them to their proper place. I set one on the river for her when she passed away.
I got a couple of thumbnails I might use for this episode. So she nursed him back to health? Hero.
The fiend works from the shadows. Was it you who guided my hand, then ultimately? No, not you. This is my doing, my fault, my sin to bear.
And for it, I must atone.
Your hurts are healing nicely.
Take a couple more
It
shots.
was my poultices that saw you well.
You make them.
And sell them, or try to. Earns me enough for bread, most days.
Forgive me. I have nothing to...
I know, but I couldn't just leave you lying there.
Wow, she is a very mature little girl. And she's smart. Wow.
You're going then?
Of course. I'm healed. Thanks to you and your poultices.
Will you promise to come back and visit?
Huh. I thought maybe like she had people make the medicine, she tries to sell it, but no, she makes it and sells it to make bread and have a place to live. Wow. Is this CGI or is this actually a cutscene? Oh no.
Well, Phoenix, it would seem that I owe you my wings.
Wait.
Perhaps he can find an answer. You will be returning to Waloed soon, I gather.
I see no reason to wait.
Then neither do I.
I can think of a few, but I doubt they'll stop you. You will take your medicine.
Of course, Lady Daya.
Set on leaving already, are you?
Yeah, we are.
How long will it take us to get back to Ash?
Dunno, about the same amount of time it took us to get here. Maybe less, if your uncle can find someone trustworthy to patch up the Enterprise. All depends on where we're putting into...
Okay, so we got new stuff for Ash. Though slightly smaller than her sister to the west, the eastern continent of Valisthea is marked more altitudinously. Her lightly wooded shores guarded all sides by nigh unscalable cliffs. Having been ravaged by the blight still more grievously than Storm, the kingdom of Waloed is now her sole remaining nation. Wow. Nantaria. Let's see. Her own brand. It considers she had. Wow. She removed her own brand.
Don't mind. Yes. It's not as if we can put ashore wherever we choose. We have to assume that the whole of Ash is hostile, and that we'll be attacked on sight.
Then we must find a place they won't think to look. And I have an idea who might know of one.
The Professor! I'll go and tell you coming!
While you're plotting our course,
Uh-huh.
I'll be in the shelves with your lawsman. I wish to pick his brains about Ultima.
Then I'll talk to Karen about supplies for the journey. They may not be easy to come by in Ash.
So what's Clive gonna do? Oh, he's gonna go talk to Vivian. That's right.
Your brother's body won't take much more of this recklessness. You know that, don't you?
I do.
You've seen more of the world these past 5 years than most do in a lifetime. It's a shame you never had a moment to enjoy it.
Let's go. Oh, we got more hunts. Oh. Caravan traders traversing the Valkyrie told me of a colossal beast they encountered on their journey. To hear them tell it, had the aspects of a dragon, a lion, and a scorpion all at once. I contested that it might be naught but a mirage, a phantom brought about by the desert heat, but the sweat which ran down their foreheads was cold, the fear in their eyes real. So it's somewhere in the Valkyrie. Okay. Alright, so this S rank is not as hard as the dragon. I've been talking to some people, and people said the dragon is the hardest hunt of all the hunts. The hardest hunt. This one's probably second hardest, of course. Okay. We'll talk to Vivian.
I still say it were a compliment.
Say it all you like. It doesn't make it true. Ah, Clive. I was wondering when you'd arrive. Please tell me you've come to take our young prodigy here off my hands.
I'm not here for Mid. I need information on Ash.
Then why not ask Molly if you can look in one of her ovens? Go on.
As soon as the Enterprise is ready, we'll be setting out for Drake's Spine. And we're going to need a safe place to land.
Preferably one that won't see my ship blown to shit and splinters.
If it were that easy, do you think Waloed would have resisted invasion for so long? Very little is known of Ash, and the information we do have is spotty and outdated. We have the good King Barnabas to thank for that. Waloed's borders have been closed to outsiders since the day he seized the throne. If there is anywhere safe to land, you won't find it on my map.
Then tell us what we will find. I'm sure you know better than we do.
But no splinters.
All right. If it will get you out of my hair. But interrupt me, and it's over. Understood? Barnabas Tham. The one they call the last king.
Yeah.
Understand him, and you will understand the kingdom of Waloed. Barnabas was only a boy when he arrived from beyond the southern seas, and barely a man before he united the ragged tribes of Ash. And having unleashed them upon the formidable Veldamark, he set his throne upon the ancient kingdom's ruins. The victory sent shockwaves around Valisthea, tales of Odin's might spreading through every court, parlor, and drinking hole in the realm.
Makes sense.
Note that this was in the year 843, and that the king still sits upon his throne some 40 years later, quite untouched by time. Waloed's recent inaction left many wondering if Odin had lost his appetite for war. And yet here we are. The Einherjar was committed to the fray, a bold declaration of intent. Orcs swarm around Drake's Fang, and throngs of Akashic haunt Canvas streets. Though how precisely the havoc they wreak serves Waloed remains unclear.
Yeah, we know that part.
Regardless, if the order to attack truly came from King Barnabas, then one thing is certain. Waloed has achieved the impossible, and made bedfellows of beastmen and the ether-addled alike. All of which is a roundabout way of saying that you will be in unknown territory when you set foot on Ash. Much of the continent has already been lost to the Blight, and what few ports remain will be fiercely guarded. And that is to say naught of its natural defenses. Offshore currents will cast an ill-equipped ship out to sea one moment, and dash it against the rocks the next. But then the Enterprise is anything but ill-equipped. And Mid has made land there before. Now, if only there were someone with an intimate knowledge of the Shadow Coast, and where a daring gentleman might put ashore.
Where Jill and them were at.
You see, Clive, you had the answer all along.
Do you think you can get us back to that beach, Mid?
Picked you up from it, didn't I? Not that it were easy. The currents were a right bastard. But then, if it wasn't hard, it wouldn't be worth doing, would it?
Well said. Thank you, Lady Vivian.
If a few morsels of common knowledge and a sprinkling of tavern talk are worthy of your thanks, I wonder what genuine intelligence might earn me.
Probably more visits. Mid, I need everyone in the ale hall now. I'll fetch Joshua from the shelves.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Now, are we locked out? Curious. No, we're not. And when there's a side quest here. Wait. Oh, it's up here. Got more side quests to do, guys. They never end. Good thing it's just one, right? Alright.
Please, Your Grace, stay strong.
Okay, side quest with Yote?
Yote, is anything the matter? You seem troubled. Perhaps I might be able to help.
My lord. Yes. Perhaps you might. It's your brother. His condition continues to worsen, though he does his best to hide it. The lesion on his chest pains him more with each passing day.
I had feared as much.
There are certain elixirs which can ease the suffering of those afflicted by the curse, but... But His Grace's case is severe. The drafts I have been able to prepare for him thus far have ceased to have any real effect.
Not good.
So I consulted with Talia and certain of my comrades among the Undying about the possibility of finding something stronger. And thankfully, a recipe was found. The only problem being that the critical ingredient is exceptionally hard to come by, and our supplies are almost exhausted. Unless we can secure more soon, your brother's anguish will likely become unbearable. My lord, I know that I have no right to make demands of you. But would you help? For Joshua's sake.
For Joshua?
Okay.
Anything.
Great side quest to end the episode on.
So, what is this critical ingredient?
A rare herb by the name of stonerwort. It grows only where the ether is densest. The vigor it stores in its stems helps to counteract the curse. We discovered a patch near the aqueduct in Rosaria. But alas, yet more ether has erupted from the earth there recently, leaving the whole area flooded. The search continues for a new source. One that we might reach without being turned.
So it's only that you can't reach it? The stonerwort itself is unharmed by the flood?
Well, yes, but...
Then I shall go in your stead.
Oh, but, my lord...
You've yet to find another source, correct? So for now, the aqueduct is our best hope. Besides, I'm a dominant. The ether can't hurt me.
Well, if you're sure, my lord. Stonerwort is easily identified by its blood-red blooms. Search around the aqueduct, and you're sure to find some soon enough. I shall remain here and prepare the other ingredients.
Okay. Going to 3 reads. Okay. Oh, that's not that bad. I don't think I need to be doing any battles.
Come on. Run like the wind.
I changed my mind. Can't help it. I like battling.
Time to fight.
I forgot I'm almost leveled up, so. Oh. Like that move. These guys got a lot. He's got a lot of health. Ouch. Oh. Not what I want to do. Out. Okay.
Time to fight.
Yeah, it's still worth it. We're getting about ready to level up again.
It's over.
You're finished. Okay. Oh, so we got plants over here. This should level us up, maybe. Oh, not yet. Oh.
To me, flames.
There we go. That's what I like. I like where just about ready to level up. Do a few fights and we level up. Level 44 now.
Here's the aqueduct. Now to find our stone wart. Yote mentioned blood red petal.
Alright.
That's my luck.
Alright.
Until they're gone. One thing for it.
Can't believe that. Like that's like too much damage we can do here. Nice. That was too easy. Holy. That was sick.
Here it is. Better collect as much as I can before reinforcements arrive.
It's very important side quest.
That should do it. Let's get these back to Yotei.
Alright, cool. That was an important side quest, you know, to help our help Clyde's brother Joshua. I don't know why I say my brother or our brother. It seems very important. So to end the episode on this is fitting. Before I talk to Joshua. We'll see what Otto has to say real quick.
You need anything, you just ask.
I will do.
We might not have your uncle's resources, but resourcefulness we've got in spades.
Anything yet? No. That was gonna be a while. Well, that was fun.
Yotei, I brought back all the stone and water I could find. Will this be enough?
Yes, my lord. Thank you. I'm sure it will serve us until we can find another source.
I'm very glad to hear it.
You and His Grace are very much alike, you know. You think only of how you might help others, and never of the danger to yourselves.
No more than you have minding my brother. You've risked a lot for him, and I thank you for it.
I am honored that you should say so. But I beg you, my lord, do not give too much of yourself for the sake of others. We could not afford to lose you.
I'll keep that in mind.
That's a good question. Definitely.
You and your brother really are alike, my lord. Though selflessness is a virtue, I beg you, please take more care of yourselves.
That's good. I guess I won't talk to her. Oh, here we go. Wow.
How may I help you today, Clive? Is everything we've received and everything promised?
The Ring of the Swift Shot. I bet this is for the,
Come again. I may have more for...
Okay. Lowest charge time for charged magic by... It's not even that not worth it, to be honest. You got new stuff? Oh, Rune Blade, eh. Oh, okay. Alright, I think we're good. I really like, Oh, yeah. Now I know. You use it. I'm gonna... Let's see. Hang on a second. Do I have enough? Increase the number of ice blasts to 2. Increasing hits for each blast. Let's do it. I got to. I got to. Now, Diamond Dust is freaking amazing. Like, I'm gonna look at Garuda's. Yeah. That's cool ability. But this Diamond Dust is actually better. Right? It does more damage. Physical damage. And also does stun damage. So I can use this to stun the enemy real quick. While doing massive damage. I can set up the rest of the stuff. Yeah, the rest of the stuff is not. Increases perma floss. Okay, we're good. Only thing I left to master is these two. I think, has this been upgraded yet? Yep.
Yeah.
How do you split the sea?
Oh, that's Jill.
Karen says she'll provide what she can for our voyage to Ash. And has even agreed to forgo payment. Until our return, that is. Karen says she'll provide what she can for our voyage to Ash.
Alright, guys. I think I'm going to end the episode there. We're going to save the game. We're at level 44. Oop, wrong one. Sorry, it's been a long week. But I've been really liking this so far. Like the side quest today was pretty good, to be honest. It could be most of them can be better. They did have like I said, I'm not gonna rehash everything I just said, but this episode's been good. We had 2 or 3 side quests, went right in a row, got them done. It took 2.5 hours to get through everything, and along with some story moments. We definitely, like, especially about Dion. I'm really interested to see how that story goes between his character. But anyways, I'm gonna go get some lunch. I'm gonna get ready for some farm work later. And depends how I feel, I might record part 18 tonight and upload that first thing in the morning. So with that said, I'll have this one uploaded tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and upload it after we get done here to get me something to eat. I'm hungry. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know what you guys think of all the side content. If you guys kind of like me, with side quests is kind of like a fatigue. Are you guys enjoying every single one of them? Because there's some to me are like kind of a little bit, could be better. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It's been super fun. Feel free to like, subscribe if you're new. Hit the bell notification if you guys want more Final Fantasy XVI going forward. I've been loving it so far. Love the story, love the characters, love the music. The combat just never ends. It never gets boring. No matter, it's just like just pushing all the buttons to get the abilities. Like, it's fun. I've been enjoying it. That's like the best combat I've seen from Square Enix since Final Fantasy VII Remake, which I love that combat system. So anyways, be safe out there. Be nice to each other. Have a wonderful day, wonderful night. I'll catch you all on the next one. Stay safe. Be nice to each other. I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Take care.